how typical is the situation with Richard Martin to what's going on all over the country?
Well, it's interesting. We'll be going in to find Richard very soon. You're right. I think there are a few hoteliers up and down the country now that are, in a way, fighting back, deciding that they're not just going to give up their business and their hotel to what would be, for their businesses, they say, certain death. Because if it's turned over for asylum seekers for a year, they're going to lose their customer base. The hotel, as they found out from others in the past, is going to be effectively trashed, and they're going to lose all their employees as well. That's why Richard Martin didn't want to turn over the Blazing Donkey. And I've been here throughout the day, Mark, and it is a lovely hotel. I'm just going to take you inside. You can see for yourself. Robert Jenrick, our esteemed immigration minister, he said that he wanted asylum seekers to stay in basic accommodation. Well, if you've been here, this is not basic. First of all, just in through the door, just on the right there, you can see the restaurant. It's now closed for business for this evening, but does a roaring trade. And it is an award winner, the coveted Rosetta AA award that it has picked up for the meals that they cook. That would have to close down, though, because this is a basic contract that the Home Office contractors were going to offer for the services of this hotel to house these asylum seekers. So the staff here would be made redundant. I want to take you just further through. You can see lovely area. It's very nice and warm in here, I have to say. You can see the next to these two customers roaring fire. That might actually be a comfort for many of the asylum seekers, probably remind them of the blazing fires around the jungles in Calais and in Dunkirk. But this particular area up here, Mark, it would close down as well, because it wouldn't be part of the enhanced service that the hotel is offering. The bar area would close down, and all of the employees, there's 25 here at the moment, but in peak season there's 50 employees, they would lose their job. And the man himself, Richard Martin, the man who's turned down this offer, can speak to us. Tell us, as I do a quick pirouette, why you decided to turn this down. £1.1 million.
It was an obvious choice, to be honest. The approach came and they said it was 100% occupancy, and we really didn't understand how they were going to do that. And then when we understood that it involved closing the operation down completely other than accommodation, it just couldn't work for us. We've got here, as you just mentioned, 25 staff. We have next year alone 100 wedding couples planning their day, dreaming of a fantastic day for themselves. Beyond that, until 2025, loads of bookings. So if we entertain something like this, we'd have to just stop all of that and just look after the asylum seekers. Not only that, it's only going to be a one-hit wonder. We've been here since '92, so we want to be here for another long period of time. It's been a life's work for our family as the Blazing Donkey, and we're really proud of it. And if we were to dismantle what we've worked for now, it's going to be, sacrilege. So we just weren't interested at all.
We know that some other hoteliers have done the same as you. Yeah. Do you see yourself as taking a bit of a stand here in the hope that maybe other hoteliers will be more careful about turning over their, in some cases, life's businesses for a quick buck that might actually hurt them in the end?
Well, it's going to depend on each individual circumstance. If you were on your uppers and you needed the money, then the decision-making process might be harder for you. But for us, we're blessed with having a solid business that we've built up over a lot of years, so we don't have that problem. But my advice will always be think beyond the 12 months, what's going to happen in 2 years, in 5 years. So we still want to be here doing what we're doing. Yeah.
Now, I know that Mark Stein would probably have a question or two he wants to ask us as well. One interesting thing I found out about the Blazing Donkey, Mark, is that it has been nominated or recognised as one of the top glamping sites in the country as well. They've got glamping huts and tents out there that are luxurious, that have copper baths in. They're absolutely beautiful. But they would be turned over, if they had taken up this contract, to the asylum seekers as well. It does seem incredible.
Well, could you ask Richard, maybe you know the answer to this too, Mark. I take it Richard went into the hotel business because he wanted to be a hotelier. Running a migrant hostel is a change of profession for Richard, but it's also a change of use for the business. Does that have to be cleared through the council?
Richard?
I'm unaware of the legalities of it, but certainly it would strike me as a change of use. The very notion of an asylum seeker bathing in a jacuzzi hot tub in a luxurious safari tent or shepherd's hut or one of our lovely rooms just beggars belief. It just doesn't work, it doesn't fit, doesn't sound right, so it's just not us, and you can't mix the two.